clip that you just saw was one that I posted on my channel recently, and it was basically me trying out a really nice Les Paul that I couldn't afford in a shop called Guitar Village. A few people had been asking me for the tabs, which I thought was very strange because why would I have tabs for something that I played like off the cuff in a guitar shop? But anyhow, I thought I could do better than that and make a lesson about some of the lick ideas that I played in that clip at least, and sort of break down what I played in a lesson. By the way, all of the tones that I'm getting today are courtesy of the Archetype Rabea plugin from Neural DSP. You can download my Les Paul lead preset and a free trial of the plugin via the links in the description box. So I'm going to teach you a couple of licks that are reminiscent of what I play in that intro clip. The first of which goes like this. Now let's slow that down a bit. That was 100 beats per minute. Let's slow it down to around 70. You can access the bonus content for this lesson, including the tabs, backing track, and 3 additional lick lessons at bulletproofguitarplayer.com when you sign up for a monthly or annual subscription plan. The link to sign up is in the description box beneath the video. This first lick involves a few semitone bends in places where you might not normally consider bending from. It's definitely a Jeff Beck by way of Joe Bonamassa vibe that we've got here, and you could visualize it working out of position 4 of the C minor pentatonic scale, which looks and sounds like this. However, there are a few more color notes that I add into this to spice it up, and these are the notes that I play the semitone bends from. So the first is the flat 5th of C, which is the note G flat at fret 4 on the D string. The next is the major 3rd of C, which is the note E, found at fret 5 on the B string. And the last is the major 6th of C, A, at fret 5 on the high E string. Now, how I play each of these notes in the lick is I pick and instantly bend up a semitone, then I hammer on to 1 fret higher. So let's concentrate on just that flat 5th to begin with. That's fret 4 on the D string. Follow me as I demonstrate this. To start, I pick and bend up a semitone, then I hammer on to 1 fret higher. So try that with me now. I seem to find it more comfortable to pull the string back as opposed to bend it up. I just find it's easier to get the hammer on in after that when you pull the string as opposed to push it. So to hear that bend and hammer on in context, this is the start of the lick. Then from there, you're going to play this. Okay, so there we're getting in that major 3rd bend. We're bending from the major 3rd of C, which is the note E, at fret 5 on the B string. And like we did with the flat 5, we're going to pick it, instantly bend a semitone, and then hammer on to 1 fret higher. And then it's 3/6 on the high E string. And the end of the lick goes like this. So there we are picking the major 6th of C, which is the note A, found at fret 5 on the high E string, and bending up a semitone, but this time we're not hammering on to 1 fret higher, we're just doing this. Okay, so we're picking and bending and then picking the note again once the bend is released. Okay, so if we piece all of that together and hear the lick again in full, it sounds like this. Okay, now let's move on to the next lick, which is again inspired by what I played in that video from the guitar shop. It's an ascending C minor pentatonic run that goes like this. Okay, that was at 100 beats per minute. Now let's hear it slowed down to around 70 beats per minute. Alright, before we break that down, I just want to take a minute to talk about today's video sponsor, Neural DSP. For all of the guitar tones in this video, I've been using their new Archetype Rabea plugin, which is of course Rabea Massad's signature plugin, which I recently filmed a full demonstration video of, and you can find that elsewhere on my channel. Like all Neural plugins, this is a full-on guitar rig that's jam-packed with features including 3 amps, a cab sim with 2 speakers, 6 microphone choices per side, room mics, the ability to load in custom IRs, 4 pre-effects pedals including a compressor, octave pedal, fuzz and overdrive. The latter 3 are actually 2 pedals in one, believe it or not. So you actually have 2 octave pedals, 2 fuzzes and 2 overdrives. And unique to the Archetype Rabea is the subtractive mono synth, which gets its own page in the plugin and is a very versatile guitar synth effect that I have to say, as someone who isn't really the type of player to use synth effects, it is very inspiring to play with. And if you want to hear what that sounds like, go and watch my demo video because I used that synth in the intro track. Post effects include incredibly versatile delay and reverb pedals. You've also got a parametric EQ, a noise gate, a transpose tool to tune down without actually having to physically tune your guitar down, and a doubler control, which allows you to dial in a nice stereo spread, which is great for recording rhythm parts in particular. Plus, there's a couple more useful tools like an onboard tuner and a metronome. My Les Paul lead preset can be downloaded for free along with a trial of the plugin via the links in the description box. It uses the lead channel of the amp, the Paragon overdrive pedal and the pre-effects, and delay and reverb and the post effects, and it sounds like this. Thanks to Neural DSP for supporting my channel, and let's get back to the lesson. Okay, so lick number 2. We've heard it at a couple of different tempos, now we're going to break it down. This is one that ascends through positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the C minor pentatonic scale on just the top 2 strings, the high E and the B strings. So if you look at the scale diagram on screen, you'll see what each of those scale positions look like, and it's only the notes on the top 2 strings that we're playing for each position. The lick is based on a repeating pattern that moves up the fretboard through those positions, and that pattern goes like this, starting in position 1. Once again. So you want to pick the top note in a position and then descend the scale using alternate picking. Once you've done that for position 1, you're going to slide into the top note of position 2 on the high E string and repeat the pattern. Then move up to position 3 with another slide and do the same thing. Play that same repeating pattern. Then position 4. And then you finish by moving up 2 frets and picking the root note C at fret 20 on the high E string. And add some vibrato to that note as well. So let's go through that slowly once again. And that's basically it. There are 3 additional lick lessons plus tab files in the backing track available for paying subscribers at bulletproofguitarplayer.com. If you've been stuck in a rut and you don't know what to practice in order to break out of it, sign up with a monthly or annual plan today and you'll get streamable access to both Bulletproof Guitar Player courses, plus all of the monthly bonus content that you won't find anywhere else, and begin your journey from lost intermediate to a confident advanced guitar player. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.